I'm done. I'm over this. Do you see the look? This is what you're getting. Deal with it. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's endicottMUA, also known as Chelsea in real life. I have not seen you guys in a long time, so it's gonna be a chit chat. Get ready with me today. If you guys want to see how I got this look and you guys want to know where the heck I've been, just keep on watching. Okay, hey guys, this is really weird. It's been forever since I filmed, so if it's not perfect, this video's not perfect, forgive me. Okay, so let's get into the makeup I've been wearing daily and I just feel great in. I just absolutely love it. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in for a little bit. So I want to start with The Ordinary. It is Squalane, and watch this not even focus. There, you probably can see it there, but it's from The Ordinary and it's Squalane. It's plant derived. So we're going to put this on just to hydrate and prep the skin. And I'm going to push all my hair back. Let me actually clip my hair. So I'm going to be using this just to clip it. So this is just a regular clip, but it has a tissue through it. So the tissue is going to prevent like any type of hair creasing. It's like an old Hollywood trick. So I'm just taking like a few drops of this and I'm going to kind of rub it in my hands and just press it into my skin. So I've noticed lately when I've been doing my makeup that I have like fine lines up here because I did have a Botox procedure and I believe the Botox is now gone. And so it's left me with fine lines. So that's super fun and fresh. So I got to really hydrate it. It seems like it's better when it's hydrated. Okay, cool. So my routine has kind of switched up. So I'm going to be using this Colourpop No Filter Concealer. My camera does not want to focus, and I don't know why. There, you can see it. This is in the color Fair number 2. This is actually a bit too pale for me, but we're going to use it anyways. And what I'm doing is I'm just dotting this above the eyebrows because I don't really like to put a lot of foundation or makeup on my forehead because the fine lines, and two, I just feel like it's a easier way for people to tell if you're wearing like a lot of makeup. And two, my forehead's usually always like really clear, so it's not like I need coverage there. So I'm just blending that in with a Real Technique sponge. Actually got the sponge like a few days and it is like freaking, it's destroyed. Like it's got nail prints and everything in it. Like I'm a mess. So I'm just blending that in. Until I get like really red above my eyebrows, so that's why I do it. And if I need a little bit more coverage, I'll just put just a little bit. Because like I said, my eyebrows above them, they get like really red for whatever reason. Just blending that in. Okay, cool. Okay, now I'm going to go to eyebrows. This is the routine I've been doing lately. It's kind of weird and I don't know, it just works. Alright, so since I pretty much have like no eyebrows, I still have a little bit of like my eyebrow stuff in from the night before. So I want to be using the Gimmie Brow. I'm absolutely obsessed with this stuff. And this is in the shade number 2. So there's the Gimmie Brow. I know you guys have probably already seen it. Everybody, this is an older product for a lot of people. So I'm just going to run this quickly through my brows just to give me color and a little bit of definition. That way I can see like where my eyebrows, like where my eyebrow shape essentially is. Because when your eyebrows are really pale, it's hard to really see like, okay, what do I want to do to them if I want like a bigger arch or different shape. So I'm just running this through my brows. So I have not been on YouTube for a while, as you guys probably know. I have been dealing with like a lot of my illnesses, sickness, whatever you want to call it. It's not been a good time. I struggle with food on a daily basis. If you guys don't know, I do have achalasia and I do have fibromyalgia, and I now have Sicca syndrome. Sicca syndrome is essentially Sjogren's syndrome, but it's not detected through the blood, but I have every symptom of it. Dry mouth, just dry everything essentially. And thinking it's a side effect of a medication. I don't really take many medications, but I'm on an acid reducer and I have been for years, so probably what it is. But there's only 2 medications in the world for Sicca and Sjogren's syndrome, so that's cool. And with the Sicca syndrome, I have got a new medication I've got to start. I'm scared to take it because the last one made me so incredibly sick. I'm just like, not looking forward to it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Colourpop, it's a little brow boss is what it's called, and this is in the color Blonde. It's got like a little spoolie. It's got the product. So what I like to do is see with my brows, and this is my mirror right here, so You can see it in frame. Deal with it. But anyways, I kind of look at my brows, and I do like a more higher arch and just a little bit of a thicker brow. It's just what my style has always been. I feel comfortable with like a brow like this. It's not a big deal to me, but I just like a more dramatic brow because I'm a freaking drag queen at heart. So I'm going to go a little bit above my arch here. This takes just a minute because I really want to make sure I get it the shape I want. Then I also love like a really sharp tip to the brow. I just love the way that looks. Ooh, it's nice. Yeah, I've been dealing with all those health problems, and that's like a main reason why I haven't been on YouTube. It's just, you know, when you can't properly eat, life becomes like really difficult really quickly. I've gotten a little bit better. I've had tons of EDGs, Botox, and I'm gonna have another one actually this month. Tomorrow actually is my birthday, and I'll probably upload this on my birthday. I don't know. May 3rd is my birthday, by the way, so who knows when this video is going out, but yeah. So I'm just slightly going above my brow, like right at the arch, and then making a really sharp tip. You can kind of tell the difference between the two. It's not like a massive difference, but it gives me like a little bit of a thicker brow and a little bit more of a lifted look because I have such hooded small eyes. I just feel like it really makes them larger, and I love the way it looks. So I'm going to do the other brow. Yeah, if you guys don't really know what achalasia is, it's pretty much a narrowing of the esophagus. So here's the thing. Let me back up a little bit. So my doctors like to argue if it's achalasia or not. And I do follow a support page for achalasia on Facebook, and they've been really super helpful and super just cool. But the doctors have determined that I do have a nutcracker esophagus with an ineffective esophagus motility disorder. I just see it as achalasia because all the doctors are like, who's to say, you know, later on that you won't have achalasia? I'm just like, okay, because achalasia is progressive. And from my understanding, this is essentially stage 1 of achalasia. It's so stupid. I'm just like, anyways, though, I've been doing a little bit better, and I've been eating a cheeseburger every day, which is life-changing. It's so good. I eat it from Burger King. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, Lord, I'm really making these brows crazy now. I've gotten carried away. I love a big brow, though. It's so nice. So to also check my brows, like I kind of do this so that I don't have different angles of light kind of hitting, so I can see exactly what my brows are looking like. I think brows for me probably take the longest unless I'm doing like a really kind of dramatic eye look or something with a lot of detail. I just take my spoolie and kind of go through and make sure the product is not clumped up anywhere. It's a really good way to fade like the front part of your brows. Like if you don't want it to be super dramatic or harsh or look like tadpole brows. We all know what those look like. We all know. Let's not go back to the 90s, shall we? Okay, cool. So 10 hours later, we've got the brows essentially done. Now we are going to clean up with our Colourpop No Filter Concealer again. I'm just going to carve out the underneath of my brow. Before I used to do the top and bottom, but I feel like it looks so much better just underneath the brow. Like it doesn't look like I've literally stenciled them on, but it still gives them such a nice clean up and shape to them. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm just taking it like on a, oh crap. So I'm just taking this on a Sigma F75, it looks like. It's just like a little synthetic flat shader. It's like a paddle top brush. So I'm just going to take this concealer and literally go right underneath what I've already done. And if I made any mistakes, like underneath the brow, if I've like dropped it too much, I can just go right through it and clean it up with this. It kind of will erase like any mistakes that you might have done. A lot of people's been doing it for ages, and it's honestly, I don't feel like my brows are complete without it anymore. Just taking that, put it underneath the brow. Then I like to take a synthetic Real Techniques brush. It just says Dome Shadow Brush, so that is what I'm taking. It's just kind of fluffy, round. We're just going to blend that in. You can even use your fingers, whatever you feel comfortable with, but I feel like synthetic is really good for like creams and liquids and stuff for getting under there and cleaning it up and all that good jazz. And like synthetic's really easy to clean, and it's just easy. That's what I like to do. So I kind of made a little mistake here, so I'm just going to fix that. But do you see how much cleaner this brow looks? Like it's just so sharp and just like, I just love it. So now I'm going to do the other brow. I'm just taking the same brush, I'm just blending this in. But yeah, like I just miss doing YouTube so much. I miss talking to you guys. I miss getting on here and doing things that I love for myself. And I know that you guys enjoy it too. Obviously you wouldn't watch me, so I just love playing with makeup. It's just so much fun. Like I'm not a perfect makeup artist, but that's what makes it fun. Like if it wasn't a little bit of a challenge, what's the point, you know? And I think I've also decided too that I do not, like when I first started YouTube, I was like, okay, I love makeup and I really do want to make it a job. And it's just like now I don't think I want to make it a job. Like I feel like when you turn something into a job, you just kind of lose the fun of it. Like it's just not, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, those are my brows. They're not, listen, there's an old saying, they're not twins, they're sisters. So before you write something in the comments, I mean, they look pretty dang good. Okay, whatever. Alright, so now I'm going to use my NYX. I have not done YouTube in a long time. My NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. I've been using this forever. It's literally one of my favorites. So I'm just going to put it on the lid. Make sure it's on there. Then I'm going to take another Real Techniques synthetic brush. This is just a little bit bigger. It's called the Deluxe Crease Brush. It's like a dome, real thick, and I'm just going to use this to apply it. Because I hate using my fingers because it's like, the stuff gets so tacky and so sticky that it's just like, I just don't want it on my fingers. So I work it mainly on the lid, then I slightly go up to the brow because we kind of already have the base from the concealer, so things will still, like eyeshadows will stick to it just fine. But I lightly go over it just to make sure there's no like skipping and stuff when we apply our shadows. Okay, so now I'm taking a Sigma 3D HD Precision brush. I love this. I use this daily. And I'm taking my little palette I created. I'm taking this little empty pan color right here. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Bone. It is one of my favorite colors to set with, and I am getting a new one. So, yeah, I'm just scraping the sides of it in this brush. And I'm just going to set our primer. And I do dip into this quite a few times because obviously I don't know how much is going on my brush. But too, I like to make sure that what we just laid down is completely set, matte, ready for powder eyeshadows to go on top. I don't know why I changed my accent, but enjoy. So we're just making sure that this is set really nicely. And I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, cool. So another trick I really like to do is to make sure everything's set is I'll take my bare fingers and I'll just kind of run over my eyes to make sure, yeah, everything's set. Everything's like powdery and like soft. If you feel anything like sticky or tacky, you want to go in with a little bit more powder. It's a really good trick to know if you've like really set everything. Okay, cool. So now I'm taking, it's nasty, I know. I use this every single day. This is Makeup Geek's Breakup Contour Powder. I use this for everything. It's a perfect transition, perfect for the cheeks, contour, whatever. Sometimes I actually use this mainly as like a bronzer for me. A bronzer. It's more of a contour shade, but it's beautiful all over the face, especially if you're pale. Like I can't even speak. I get so excited about this. But if you are pale, this is such a nice color. Obviously, I've hit pan on it. Like, proof's in the pudding, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't even question it. Okay, so I'm just taking a really big fluffy brush. This is the Sigma Tapered Blending E40, if you guys are curious. I'm going to dip into this color right here. Just load it up on my brush. Tap off the excess so we don't get much fallout. If we do, it's not a big deal because I don't have any foundation on yet, so we can just clean it up. Okay, so I'm just going to be putting this like above my crease where I have hooded eyes. And we're just going to work this color in. Nothing crazy. We're just kind of getting a transition color going. Going in small circular motions. Kind of a light hand so we're not getting too much product in one area. And I'm going to be doing the other eye. So yeah, with my achalasia and Sicca syndrome, it's just really hard together because with Sicca syndrome you have like a really bad dryness. And then I choke on food with achalasia. So it's like you don't have moisture and then you also get choked. So it's a mess. But typically water does help me push the food and stuff down, but certain foods I just cannot eat at all. So I stick to what I know, and I don't really change my meals because it's just not worth it. Because if I eat the one wrong meal or one wrong snack or whatever, my entire day is like terrible because I deal with that pain for hours after eating. So it's just not fun, but we're just working this color into our crease to get like a nice base going. And you can build it up to however you want. I do like mine a little bit strong. I start off really light at first, and I kind of build up to like whatever I want. That way it's not, you know, too intense at first. And I'm in control of like what I'm wanting to do. But yeah, I'm done talking about my health crap. I'm over it. Let's do some makeup and just like have fun. And the next tutorial I do will probably be like more of a creative tutorial. But let me know like what you guys are wanting to see. You know, whatever you guys are wanting to see, just tell me. Leave it in the comments. I will reply into comments. I always do. So, I mean, I'm a small YouTuber. So if you guys actually want to talk to me, you totally can. Not a big deal. Okay, so what are we doing next? I can't remember. What have I been doing next? Have I been using a shimmer? Yes, I have. Actually, okay, we're taking this color, and you can use like a flat shader brush if you want. But I'm just taking this like more on the side of this brush here. I'm going to be packing this all over my lid. So we're just doing pretty much like a neutral mid-tone eye just over the entire lid and crease. Sorry, my esophagus is like being retarded, like usual. So we're just pretty much putting this all over the eye. Like a simple smoky eye, just starting from the root all the way up. The root of the lash all the way up into the crease. This is like seriously such, I've been doing this constantly. It's like such a pretty look, and it's really easy to do. Okay, cool. So I've got this breakup for Makeup Geek all over my eyes. And you can see I've actually got some underneath just where it's like fell down. And because I'm really, like when I do my eye makeup, I'm like a freaking mad scientist. Like I just go crazy. That's why I don't like doing my foundation first. I like the look of like having your foundation on first, then doing your eyeshadow. But it's just not practical for me. Like when it comes to eye makeup, I go ham. And like eye makeup is like always usually my focal point. I just love eye makeup. Okay, cool. So we relatively got this on pretty well. Did my sister come in and take those eyeshadows? Oh my god. Maybe she did. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Wait, she came in. When did she come in? Did she come in my room and take those, or where did I put them? I mean, they're her eyeshadows, but like, I want them. What did I do with them? Did she take them? Oh my god, did she really take them? I think my sister took back the eyeshadows I've been using. They're like these Tarte, really shimmery eyeshadows, like in a pot. And they're so good. Oh my god, I'm actually upset. Oh my god, or did I lose them? I couldn't have lost them. I cleaned my room up the other day. She had to come and take them, but when did she take them? Have I been asleep when she came in my room and she took them? Oh my god, that's like so rude. But then again, I took her shadows. Oh, no. Okay, I found the eyeshadows. I was cleaning my room yesterday, trying to get ready to film and stuff, and yeah. So, these are the shadows I'm talking about. Oh my god. Samantha Ravendall here on YouTube, like, she has like 3 or 4 S's. She's like my favorite YouTuber ever. I love her so friggin' much. These, okay, let me just show you one. This is in Top Yacht. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? These, I want every color. My sister has like 4 or 5 of them. And they're all amazing. Do we want to use this today? I don't know. And then here's another color. This is called Sun Drenched. This is what the packaging looks like, by the way. They're just like in a pot. Oh my god. This camera is just not focusing very well, and that's the whole reason I bought this camera, so I'm actually aggravated. Focus. Oh my god, look. So this is in Sun Drenched. And let me see if it'll zoom on this one. This is the other one I showed you guys. This is Top Yacht. Oh my god. So pretty. This is the one I've been using lately, but this one's really pretty too. Do we want to switch it up today? These are the problems I have when I'm doing my makeup. It's not me actually doing it. It's just like, what do I want to use today? God, these are so pretty. I kind of want to use this one for some reason. I don't know. God, this is hard. We're going to use this one today. I don't know what it is. I normally use the other one, which is very pretty. It's just lighter. But this is, I haven't used it in like a few days. So I want to use it. So we're going to use Sun Drenched. I'm just taking this on my finger. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to just place this literally on the lid. So if your blending isn't perfect, like on your lid to your crease, don't worry about it. You want the crease obviously to be really blended, but we're putting glitter on it. It doesn't matter. Oh, this good decision. Yep. This is pretty. Are we just going to put, no, we're going to put it everywhere. Let's just put it all over the lid. I can't control myself. Oh my God. And you're going to get fallout a little bit with these, but like, who cares? So pretty. Do you see this magic? Do you see this magic? Oh my God. I'm glad I chose this color. Because I've been wearing the light one lately. And it's really pretty too, but this is just, I don't know. I'm feeling this one. Ooh. God, she's pigmented. Oh. But yeah, so I'm looking in my viewfinder a lot, so if I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm sorry. It's just, I've got to see what I'm doing or it drives me crazy. I need to actually set up, like get a computer, because I've got some other computers, and like use that as like a desktop so I can see on a larger viewfinder like what I'm seeing, because even though my camera's not super far away, like I still can't like see if things are like perfectly in focused or not, so that'll help. So I've got like some stuff to do before my videos I feel like will get better. And too, like it's been a while since I filmed, so please excuse me, but we're just rolling with it. Oh my God, though, look how pretty. We're going to clean this up. I need a wipe. I need a makeup wipe. So these are makeup wipes I use a lot. Sensitive, Equate Beauty. They're just cheap and they work. And who cares? You can even use like a baby wipe too. But okay, so I'm actually going to go in with my blender brush. So my camera decided to just shut off. Rude. So I'm going back in with my fluffy brush that we used to pretty much apply this entire brown shadow. I'm just going to go over the glittery shade there, just right in the crease, just to make sure everything's kind of smooth and blended and not, you know, the glitter's not coming all the way up, because we want the glitter mostly like on the lid. Okay, cool. So now I'm just taking my makeup wipe and I'm going to go underneath my eyes and just clean up where I don't want this stuff to be, which is like, I mean, it's everywhere underneath my eyes. It just needs to go. I'm lightly going to go over my eyelashes too, just to pick up anything that's like dropped. Okay, so now I'm taking this Mikasa Beauty brush. This is a E230. It's just a flat shader. And I'm going to go back into my palette here that I made. Hold on, shadow is trying to jump out of this palette. That is rude. Okay, well, I'm just going to hold this one up because it's what we're using. So this is MAC's Nylon. It's a super, super pale, like white gold. If you have pale skin, get it. Just get it. You will not regret it. So I'm picking that up on that brush here, like just tapping off the excess so we don't get like tons of fallout. I probably should have done this before we cleaned up, but who cares? I'm just popping this a little bit in the inner corner. Look how pretty that is. It's really, really pale. So if you are someone who's very, very pale, you will really love this shade. Because it's like a white gold. It's literally the palest gold that you'll probably ever find. And when I was in high school, I used to use this as like a face highlighter. So pretty. It's really, really gorgeous. So we're just putting that inner corner just to kind of give us a little extra, ooh, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, you know what I mean? Okay, I need to shut up. Okay, so now I am taking my eyeliner. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner, but it's called the Dagger. I don't know if you guys can. So right here it is the Kat Von D Dagger tattoo liner. Pretty much the same as like all of her liners, but this one has like a really sharp kind of edge to it if it'll focus. It's got like a slant to it. I feel like all of our eyeliners are relatively the same, but this one just has a different edge to it. I just bought it because, I don't know, marketing, and I fell for it. I don't know. Who cares? But I'm just drawing a simple line all across the eyelid. And sometimes, you know, if I don't have a steady hand, sometimes we just go thicker. We roll with it. Eyeliner, you just never know. You just never freaking know, dude. Our goal is just to get like a really small line, but let's be honest, it never happens. We've all seen those memes on Facebook. It's like, oh, we're going for a really light natural wing, and then literally a black eye. So it just happens. You just gotta take it as it comes, you know. Eyeliner can definitely sense your fear, so you've got to keep it calm and collected. All right, the first eye came out pretty good. Now we gotta do the other one. And I'm just doing this because I want to wear false lashes, and it really, I don't even care if your false lash has like a clear band to it. If you're wearing eyeliner, or if you're wearing eyeliner, then it just blends really, really nicely. Makes your eyelashes just a little bit thicker looking. Especially if you're like me and you have pretty much white eyelashes, like it's really hard to wear false lashes. Because no matter how good you coat your actual eyelashes with mascara, it just still will sometimes look weird. Because it's impossible to completely coat your entire eyelashes with mascara if you have pale white eyelashes. It's just so hard. You can do it, but it's going to take a long time, and I just feel like, what's the point? For me anymore, it just takes 2 seconds to do a little bit of like a liner. And it just makes everything, I think, look a little bit better and like more neat looking. Dang, we did good today. Okay, cool. Roll with it. So another trick and stuff that I've learned when it comes to false lashes is that I will go ahead and curl my lashes, put on mascara, and then once that dries, put on your lashes, and that's all I do. And it preserves your lashes so you can wear them longer. But not only that, though, like you don't really have to worry about cleaning them. Like you just don't get stuff in them. So, and it works. It just does. So I want to be curling my lashes. And too, I've been wearing mink lashes, so I don't want anything on them anyways because it just preserves them. You can wear them longer. But that goes with any lash. I don't care what lash it is. The less stuff you put on it, the longer it's going to last. Because cleaning eyelashes are just, like you get them wet, you just want to throw them away. Like they just suck. So, yeah. Taking my mascara. This is the Lash Sensational Maybelline Full Effect Waterproof. I've used this forever. Honestly, when it comes to mascara, I don't really give a crap. As long as it makes my eyelashes black and it doesn't run. And this one does run a little bit on my lower lashes, but I'll show you guys what I do to make it more waterproof. So all I'm doing is just putting on a light layer of mascara just to make my eyelashes black. I want them black to match my false lashes. Okay, now, so I skip around. So now I'm going to go into foundation. So I'm using my Misha BB Cream, number 13. I've used this forever. This stuff is seriously so good if you have like a drier skin type. It's really hydrating. So what I do, I actually just take like 2 pumps of it, 1.5. And because nothing ever matches me, ever, I'm going to go in with my NYX white foundation mixer. And I just do a little bit of this just to kind of get the color where I want it. Just a little bit. Then I'm going to take a Q-tip, cotton bud, not sponsored. And I'm going to mix this up. And I've done this so much so I now know like my color. I'm just going to put this all over my face. Then I'm going to take my sponge and pick up like what other product that I need. And so too, the reason I do the concealer above my brows is so I don't really have to go in with my big sponge, because this big sponge, like you could put on your foundation in 2 seconds. So I don't have to mess up my brows. It's pretty well why I go ahead and concealer and just do a little bit up there, because I don't need a lot of coverage up there. And I've been into like a more of a natural kind of look lately as far as face makeup. Like I'm not putting tons and tons on. Like honestly, I'm still getting coverage, but like I was looking at my videos, like I packed that stuff on, and my skin isn't bad. Like it's not, I have redness like everyone else, but I don't really get like a lot of acne. I will on occasion, but you know. And then sometimes I'll just take just a little bit, whatever's left up here, just to kind of make sure the tonality is correct with what is all over my face. And I'll slightly go underneath the eyes. I don't really use concealer or anything underneath the eyes because I just feel like a lot of product underneath the eyes never looks good. I don't care what you do. It just doesn't. Unless you really hydrate your under eyes and then put on your concealer. I don't know. Just weird about that. I put a little bit on my ears so that everything kind of matches and go back behind the ears as well. This really, really helps. Making sure everything blends. So my skin, I don't know if you guys can tell, like it's covered. But like in person, you can still see imperfections and it looks like skin. That's the goal. And like I really didn't need that much product, honestly. I wanted to take a little bit more and like put it down like places where I get more red. Like I get really red around my jaws for some reason. And then make sure it's really good blending down your neck. So as you guys can see, my chest stays really, really red. I used to put makeup and stuff on it, but now I just don't really care. Because I really don't want to irritate my chest. Because I think it is for my achalasia. Like before, I never really had that problem until my achalasia was flaring up again. So yeah, there's that. And two, like I like to drive. And when I wear my seatbelt, like I don't want to worry about like makeup and stuff coming off. It's just annoying. I've been trying to use more sunblock and stuff lately. It's super important to wear because skin cancer isn't fun. My dad is going through that and it's just not. Wear your sunblock, guys. Wear it. That's one thing too I like about face makeup is that maybe you're not a person that really wears sunscreen, but you know, having like a layer of makeup on will actually protect your skin somewhat, even though you should still wear SPF. And I say that and I literally don't have any SPF on right now. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Meow Cosmetics. You guys have seen this before. If you're new to my channel, you probably have no clue. This is the Flawless One Sleek Albician Munchkin. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. It'll be in the description. This is perfect. This is literally my shade, and it's amazing. I just love this stuff. So I'm putting a little bit like in the cap here. Then I'm taking an e.l.f. blush brush. These are really nice. They're perfect for underneath the eyes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And I'm actually going to go underneath my eyes just a little bit. I don't like powder all over my face anymore because I do have dryness. But this just really helps. Like my mascara and stuff will typically run if I don't sit somewhere underneath my face. And this just helps everything kind of stay in place longer. But I love this powder. It never breaks me out. It's mineral based. They're an indie brand. So, I don't know. I just love Meow Cosmetics. I really do. I've been using this stuff forever. If you go look back on my other videos, you'll see that I do use them. So, nothing's changed, really. And two, if you don't wear concealer, with like a powder like this, because it does have a little bit of coverage, it'll give you a little bit of coverage underneath your eyes. And honestly, I don't feel like I need like a lot of coverage underneath my eyes. So, why do it? I do have like a little bit of purple and blue, like vein type things underneath my eyes. A little bit of discoloration, but like everyone does. Like, I don't know. I just want my skin to look like skin. Like, still have a little bit of coverage, but still look nice and like normal, not like I'm wearing a full mask. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm taking this Jeffree Star highlighter and Ice Cold. I broke it. Let's not talk about it. I'm really upset I did. And I'm going to be taking this Morphe M510 brush, just like a real fluffy brush. And actually, I've been really into creams lately, but now I'm getting back into powders. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So I'm taking some of this. I'm wanting to get new makeup, and I don't really have a lot of cream products, but I'm wanting to get into them more. So yeah, I'm just taking this, and I'm highlighting my cheekbones. You guys will see what I'm doing after. This is a really good way to make your highlighter look natural and still glowy, if that makes any sense. So after I do this, I want to use the Breakup from Makeup Geek that we used on our eyes as like a bronzer contour, right? And it's going to make this product just kind of melt into the skin a little bit better. It's not going to be like one strip of like highlighter. It'll blend really nicely. But yeah, I still like to highlight the crap out of myself. I can't help it. I just can't help it. Like, I'm a drag queen at heart. I really can't. Take a little bit above the eyebrows. Sometimes I go like in a C shape. You know, sometimes I just highlight my entire face. I'm kidding, but I just love highlighter. Like it's, I feel like I have superpowers. I'm taking Breakup again. I'm taking this Morphe fan brush. This is the M143. I just love it because it applies it so softly. And if you want it harsh, you can make it harsh, obviously. So I'm just going right kind of, okay, so here's the tragus of the ear. As soon as you go straight down, it's kind of your contour area. And I'm kind of going like slightly above it. So it's kind of giving me like a bronzer contour moment. It's a really good way actually to make your contour look, I think, a little bit better is to just go a little bit higher up. But then I also take this like on my forehead and stuff a little bit. So I kind of do use it as like a bronzer. I just want like tonality with it is the main thing. And just like something to give my skin just like a little bit of like a balance because I did such a brown like eye. And I love using products for like multi-purpose reasons. So if I can use an eyeshadow on the face, I will. And what you can even use is that nylon that we put in the inner corner as a highlighter. Oh, it'd be so pretty. Because honestly, when it comes to daily makeup, if you can get multi-use out of like 1 or 2 products, do it. Like it'll cut your time down. It'll make you feel more like organized. And it'll just be easier. Especially if you're a person who's not like super into makeup. It'll just be so easy for you. You don't have to have a lot of makeup to create like something beautiful. I don't think you do. I'm a makeup hoarder and a collector, so that's just what I do. So I'm just blending this, making sure it's really into my skin. You can go underneath the jaws, but where I'm so pale, I'm scared to do that for like daily wear. Because I feel like it'll just look like, oh, she didn't get the right foundation shade, you know, so I just don't really do that. You could do it lightly and stuff, but it's not my cup of tea. Do a little bit on my nose. Put on the chin. I just do it as for tonality. Like whatever's left, sometimes I will put underneath my jaw or whatever, but it's not my main focus. Like look how good that looks. And like in person, it looks good still. Like it doesn't look like a strip of highlighter. So I like it. Okay, cool. So now I'm taking Makeup Geek Breakup again. And I'm taking a Morphe M431. It's like a really small pencil brush. And we're going to take this color all the way underneath the eye. To give the eye balance like what we did on top. I'm going to do the same for the other eye. So once I get a lot of the color and stuff at the root of the lash, I'll kind of wipe my brush down like on a paper towel or something, and I'll just start to kind of blend this down because I really like a really smoked out lower lash line. I just think it looks really good. Because I feel like sometimes with me, if I don't bring it down a decent bit where I've got so much on top, that it just like cuts my eye off weird down below. It's just, I don't know. I just really prefer like a more smoked out bottom lash line. I just think it makes it look so, I don't know, sultry and just smoky. And so much more blown out, especially when you're doing a blown out smoky eye, you want it blown out everywhere. Okay, so now I'm just taking like a really, really small brush. It's like a small, really small flat shader. It's a Morphe M212. It's a great precision brush. And I'm going in with just a black eyeshadow. The one I'm using, I believe it's like a Makeup Geek Blackout, Black Hole. I don't know. It's just a black eyeshadow. We all have one. The Makeup Geek one is really good. Makeup Geek is just, they got good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take this right at the root of my lash. Very lightly. So you can kind of see the difference. It just gives it a little bit more, it gives it a little bit more balance too, where we did do eyeliner on top, in my opinion. And then what I'm going to do next will make it really stand out. So I'm just picking up just a little bit more of that black and just adding as I want. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to go back in with a pencil brush that we just used with a little bit more of Breakup from Makeup Geek. And I'm going to smoke it out just a little bit more. Because once I put that black down, you can see, like, okay, do I need to smoke the brown out a little bit more? And I do. And it really does help soften up to the black if you went a little bit crazy with it. So I'm just kind of repeating the steps again and going back in with that brown. That's how you get a really good smoky eyes. You kind of will repeat the steps if I could talk. Just smokes it out so good. It's just how you get a good smoky eye. If you just sometimes will repeat the steps, it'll just keep blowing and blowing out. Oh, love it. Okay. Okay, so for one of the last steps, then we're going to apply mascara and false lashes. I'm going to go in with this NYX white eyeliner. This is just NYX white retractable eyeliner. So I want to take this into the waterline right here. It's going to open the eye up so pretty. Okay. Oh, I love the way it looks. Until we apply mascara, you're going to be like, I don't know, Chelsea, I don't know. Here's my mascara. This is the least favorite part of my makeup routine. I hate doing lower lash mascara. It drives me crazy. I just hate it. I get so frustrated. Just like, I want it on. Okay, so I want to wear these lashes from Eylure. They're like really fluffy but full. I'll show you guys the box. It's Gilded, I believe it's called. It's part of their Luxe line. Yeah. So I want to trim these a little bit. And okay, so now I'm going to use my tried and true. This is the Duo Lash Glue. It's the one with the brush on. It's the brush on lash glue with vitamins. So that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to apply this to the lash, and I want to pop those on and be right back. Lashes make a huge difference. These lashes are actually really, really nice. Like I said, I'm really used to wearing Mink, and these are really soft. They don't have like the full, like, complete 3D look like Mink does, but these are really nice. I struggled a little bit to get them on because I feel like with any new lash, it's hard because it's not conformed to your eye yet. So if you did get these lashes, what I would recommend was putting, getting the lash, and I'll just use like a Kiss lash I have right here. What I would do would get the lash like this and just put it around like a pencil or a makeup brush. Just kind of like that. That way it'll kind of bend to the curvature of your eye better. It's a really good trick. So I'm going to take, we're going to do lips now. I want to take this KKW, I believe it's in Nude 1, yeah. And I'm just going to simply line my lips. I'm not going to overline, I'm just going to line them. Then we'll see if I want to overline. I don't know yet. So I'm just lining my lips as they are naturally. Just want to keep it like this. Now I want to go in with my Colourpop lipstick. This is in the color Boy. And it's going to look kind of harsh at first because this is such like a darker lip liner and this is light. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back into my Gimmie brow, just make sure my, I was going to say my lips are pigmented, but we're going to make sure the brows are like super pigmented, not covered up with any foundation or powder. Alright, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This is something I've been wearing like daily. It's just kind of like an everyday glam. And I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys. And hopefully we can get back into doing some more tutorials on here. So let me know in the comments what you guys are wanting to see next. And heck, I just might do it. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, you can follow me anywhere on social media. Same name, it's spelled here on YouTube, endicottMUA. You can find me anywhere, you guys. If you guys want to talk to me, you totally can. I'm a really small YouTuber, so you can actually have a conversation with me if you want. And we can talk about makeup or whatever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. But can you do this? Colourpop lipsticks don't have a taste. It's disappointing. Why do they not? MAC ones, I think, have a taste because they're like vanilla. Do these have a smell? I don't think they do. See, that's where they went wrong. That's where they went wrong. That's the downfall of Colourpop. Watch it. Watch it.